The giantess actually carried an entire migrant worker dormitory back to her rural hometown, but the villagers all praised her for a job well done because the dorm was full of people from the village working elsewhere. They couldn't buy tickets to come home for the new year and were crying in frustration. So the giantess brought them back along with the dormitory building. Families were finally reunited and everyone was very happy. But one older woman was crying. She was the dorm manager, a real outsider, and she'd been brought back by the giantess too. The giantess said, "Don't cry, it's okay, I'll find a delivery person to take you back." Just then, a call came in. Old Zhang's second son was driving a van back when a bridge collapsed, leaving him stranded halfway. The giantess strode off with her giant feet to go rescue the second son. At the scene, the giantess used her back as a bridge to clear the trapped vehicles. Then, she put on a hard hat and started repairing the bridge. After the bridge was fixed, its quality was 20 times better than before. As the giantess headed home with the second son, they came across an overturned truck. All the big fat pigs in the back had escaped. The driver was stomping his feet in panic. "How can I possibly catch them all?" Calmly, the giantess righted the truck and then pulled her pet cat out of her pocket. The big cat pounced on them like catching mice, easily bringing all the fat pigs back in its mouth. The driver was so moved that he knelt down before the giantess right then and there. The giantess said, "Don't stay kneeling, hurry and deliver the pigs so you can go home for the new year." After saying goodbye to the driver, the giantess met an old man in a tank top in the snow. It looked like the old man was confused and had wandered away from home. The giantess held the old man in her palms to keep him warm, then took him home using the address in his pocket. Turns out the old man's son was a CEO of a listed company, and he insisted on giving the giantess 2 gold bars as a reward. The giantess refused, saying it was no trouble at all. Besides, she had plenty of gold, and she pulled out her 30-pound gold watch. The old man's whole family was stunned. Later, the giantess returned to the village, where everyone was sitting on the heated bed watching the Spring Festival Gala. The migrant workers all gave the giantess a big thumbs up, saying she was incredibly powerful. It turned out their boss hadn't paid them their wages. When the giantess found out, she went to the boss and said, "Pay them their wages quickly, or I won't be so nice." But the boss was stubborn and said, "Do whatever you want. Do you think I'm afraid of you?" So the giantess stuffed the boss into her smelly sock that hadn't been washed for 3 days and left him there for a full hour. When the boss came out, he was completely defeated and quickly paid all the workers' wages in full. Fearing the giantess would stuff him in a sock again, he hopped on a bicycle and sped away. While everyone was chatting happily, suddenly there was a crack and the whole village lost power. The village chief slapped his thigh in frustration, saying the generator was broken and asking what they should do. The giantess said, "No worries, watch this." She pulled her pet hamster out of her pocket and had it run on a wheel to generate electricity. In no time, the entire village lit up. Then the giantess cooked dumplings for everyone. There were pork with sauerkraut, leek and egg, celery and meat, and seafood fillings. Each dumpling was as big as a pot lid. Everyone ate dumplings while sharing well wishes. They couldn't have been happier. Finally, Lao Ye is here to wish all of you watching a happy new year. May you have good health, a harmonious family, and may all your wishes come true.